He didn't play a bad part in this one, Richard. Nothing outstanding, nothing to get excited about, but he did his job.
The humour, Nathaniel, that I picked up off the trailer, it seemed coarse and crass and really obvious, really playing to the masses. It seemed about as subtle as being beaten around the head by Jonah Lomu's big black cock.
No, that wasn't quite the case. I think that's the curse of the trailer there, Richard, that struck you. No, it was completely opposite to that, really. It was, in fact, it was too subtle. It was too understated. It just kind of slipped past you, really. It wasn't in your face enough. So no, it didn't come across that way at all.
So the trailer was cut to appeal to the drooling masses, but it wasn't a true representation of the movie.
Really not, no. Couldn't have.
How about that?
Yeah. It was cleverly written, Richard, cleverly written. Not altogether bad, but too corrupt to be given a positive rating. I'm going to give this 5 out of 10.
I've got a couple of other points.
Okay.
Tia Leone, she played Special Agent Denham.
Yes.
Now, she's 45 years old.
Is she?
She is, but she looks no older than 30.
I wouldn't go that far, but she's doing okay.
I mean, she can't go outside during daylight hours in Los Angeles, for fear her face will start to slew off her bones. She's an unnatural monster.
Are you saying she was victim of the plastic surgery? Is that what you're saying?
She's had some work done, hasn't she? 45 years old?
If she's had some work done, it's to be acclaimed. She looks okay to me.
What you've got to remember, of course, is that the Hollywood makeup departments are very good at masking obvious plastic surgery because they've got plenty of experience in it. I
guess they are. But if that's the way a mannequin looks, then I'll check it.
Mannequin. She's not far off a mannequin, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Now, her character is called Special Agent Denham.
It is.
Now, did you know this? In the TV series Fringe, the main character is called Special Agent Dunham.
Okay, so the point to this.
What do you make of that?
I'm completely underwhelmed.
Are you?
Yes.
Fringe, very successful, very, very high quality TV show. Why would you name a character? You wouldn't have a character in it called Dirty Larry, would you?
I guess not, but
Dr. Moo.
You're trying to make
James T. Burke.
You're trying to make a high profile point here, Richard, but I'm not really getting it.
It's a lack of imagination. Naming the character.
There are lots of surnames that sound similar. I don't think we can read too much into that.
Let me just say it again. Special Agent Denham, Special Agent Dunham.
What about Special Agent Clark with an E and then Special Agent Clark without an E?
Well, that would be exactly the same problem. Why can't you see why this is an issue, Nathaniel? You're being deliberately obtuse.
I can't see this is an issue because firstly you haven't seen the fucking film, and secondly you're trying to expand on something that it's so low in gravity that it's not even worth hearing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You're right. I'm wrong. Fair enough.
Humility at last, my God.
Fair enough. You kiss my ass. This is middle of the road. Middle of the road, middling script with middling actors. It's a load of shit. It's 2 out of 10.
5 out of 10, Richard.
Okay, folks, this is the part of the show where we delve back into the movie archives. And this week, we're going to be going back to 1992. And we're going to talk about Peter Jackson's Brain Dead. The plot. Lionel is a downtrodden mummy's boy, dominated and humiliated by his overbearing mother regularly. He's falling in love with a saucy shopkeeper called Paquita. He decides to take Paquita to the zoo, only to discover that his mother has followed them. But, happily, his mother gets bitten by a rat monkey from Sumatra that, unbeknownst to them, is infected with a deadly tropical disease that turns anybody else infected into a slavering zombie. With the contagion spreading, Lionel does all in his power to keep it in the family. But as things spiral out of control, eventually there's only one thing for him to do. Power up the lawnmower. You seen this, Nathaniel?
I've seen it, Richard.
Thoughts?
This was great. Pure creativity and anarchy on film. I mean, this is a film, isn't a film that's going to appeal to many other than the extreme blood and gore fans. And of course, I wouldn't normally put myself in that bracket.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that Jackson has just cut loose, gone nuts. He's like an angry kid on acid with a bucket full of crayons.
It's energetic, isn't it?
It's absolutely energetic, my word. Full throttle. Not pleasant viewing, of course, but that is the point. If you're not cringing in some way or feeling nauseous, then the film hasn't done its job.
Now, did you know, Nathaniel, that this has an alternative title in America?
I didn't know that.
It's called Dead Alive.
Right.
And there was another movie called Brain Dead, released in America in 1990, and the poor wretches might have gotten confused, so they had to change the title. The rest of the world can figure out the difference between the two films, but the American market, they struggle.
Well, we know what people do with regards to the American market. They're always dumbing things down for them, aren't they? Maybe
Did you think this had a message, Nathaniel? Sorry to cut in there.
That's
I do
okay.
apologise.
Would it have a message?
Did it have a message?
Not anything so profound, but I think there was a message there, and I think the message was that just to kind of appreciate it for what it is. It's Jackson, as I said, he's already alluded to, he's absolutely letting go. He's letting fly. No holds barred. And I think you actually see that when you're watching the film. You get that dynamic instantly. And I think he's encouraging people to actually be that way. You remember Rolf Harris with his paintbrush, Richard? Strange on that.
Yeah, indeed.
Just slap it all over the paper and just go nuts and create something beautiful.
Yeah.
Jackson's done the same.
Yeah, I felt the message. I felt this was a profound commentary on the human condition.
Right.
You try hard all of your life, but ultimately, no matter what you do, you just end up being fed into the meat grinder of the dreariness of existence.
Well, that's kind of generic to the zombie genre, exclusively, isn't it?
I think you're right.
That's not exclusive to Brain Dead, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a trope that runs throughout zombie movies. You're right.
But the other point I want to make, I haven't got much to say about this, Richard, because it's more your arena than mine. That's fair to say. But then again, most films are.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
To be honest. But it would be easy to ignore the excellent characters on display. Despite your sickening amounts of gore that are being thrown at you from second to second. And obviously that's the main point of the movie, is to sicken. But you've got Vera, the envious, controlling mother.
Oh, yes.
As you've already alluded to. Uncle Les, the lecherous, greedy deviant.
Oh, he's fabulous.
And I wouldn't call him fabulous.
Oh, he's fabulous.
You think so? And of course you've got Father Magruder, the kick-ass clergyman.
Yeah, I kick ass for the Lord.
Yes.
I can't approve of that.
Well, no, but all interesting characters and very worthwhile.
They're well drawn, aren't they, the characters? I mean, they're all caricatures.
Yes.
But they're very well observed caricatures.
They are.
Lionel's mother in particular, she's painted as something of a monster.
She is.
But in truth, she's very similar to many of my relatives.
Is that right?
Oh.
Well, let's hope they get bitten by a rat monkey.
You've never met my nan, Nathaniel. She's a
Go on.
thankless old bitch.
Do you still see her?
Hope she gets fucking infected by zombies.
Oh, maybe you can pray.
Miserable old slag.
God is gracious. Back to the film of today.
Religion is mocked in this movie, Nathaniel. you've got the importance that's placed on tarot reading, on mysticism and spiritual nonsense.
Yeah.
It's witchcraft, really. You've got that kick-ass minister that you already mentioned. And, you know, I can never approve of any form of blasphemy in a movie. This movie's racist.
Is it?
There's not a single black person in it. I'm surprised, Nathaniel, that you selected it for us to watch.
Did I? I've forgotten that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't get wrapped up in colours, Richard. All white, all black, black and white. I'm going to give a shit.
Jackson's hatred of all women is clearly apparent.
Right.
Because think about the female characters. They're either demanding, like the mother, they're clingy, like Paquita, or they're spitting out mutant babies, like the nurse.
Yeah, that Paquita, she was a real bitch, wasn't she?
Very clingy, very, you know, it instantly wanted to get married, didn't she?
What you call clingy, I'd call single-minded.
Single-minded, that's what you want in a partner, is it? Single-minded, determined, blinkered.
Single-minded, no, I would say blinkered, but certainly single-minded and determined. Yeah, they're qualities. She certainly wasn't the monster that you're depicting her as.
A sadistic bloodlust is also a quality, Nathaniel, but it's not necessarily one that you'd want in a partner.
No, but when I talk about quality, I mean it in the true sense of the word. Qualities. Not negative traits, qualities.
Qualities, a positive spin.
Positive spin, exactly.
That's so like you.
Can you name 3 other Peter Jackson films, Richard?
3 other Peter Jackson films?
Yes.
Bad Taste,
yes.
Meet the Feebles, The Frighteners.
Thank you. Okay.
That's test.
Well, not a very good,
piss poor.
not a very good one, clearly, but you know, I'll just try and catch you out from time to time. Nothing wrong with keeping you on your toes.
The gore levels in this are such that only the most fervent heterosexual will make it through to the end.
Well, I made it through to the end.
You kind of threw clenched fists and squinted eyes at times.
Not at all. Not at all. Again, you're presenting a completely wrong picture there. I absolutely love this movie.
You didn't find any of it hard to watch?
No, I definitely found it hard to watch. That doesn't make it a bad watch in my eyes.
Why? Why can't you just admit, for once, tell the truth, will you? Stop playing this character.
I am telling the truth, Richard. I am telling the truth.
I don't believe for a second. I don't think you even got to the end of the film.
Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it isn't the truth. You cock.
Peter Jackson, he plays 2 roles in this movie. Did you notice that?
Of course not, no.
He plays the poor soul at the start, who gets his arm chopped off. You know, the one that first gets bitten.
Right.
And he plays the Undertaker's assistant later on in the movie. Now, Nathaniel, can you name 2 other directors who also always make cameo appearances in their film? 2 directors.
Alfred Hitchcock.
That's 1. Well done.
I'm really happy with 1, to be honest.
Come on.